Holy
It's
shit.
Mateo time.
Oh, wrong fucking app, not you, Opera.
Yay, Mateo time.
Yay!
Okay,
Okay.
buckle in, guys. His lore doc is like over 3,000 words.
Dude, that's okay.
I love him so much.
Okay.
Big man, I need you to lock in so hard right now.
Yeah, big man. Lock in. Okay,
Hi, Shade.
we can start
Oh,
this.
we gotta ping Shay.
Oh
Shay,
shit, right.
Shay, come back. Shay.
Oh, this is going to be like a good 2 hours plus.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Because
Because we're gonna yap about Mateo and then we're gonna yap about Westeo.
and Westeo can go for really long, even if we're repeating shit that was in Wes's, yeah.
Exactly. No, we're just gonna be like keep saying I love them and I hate them and they're so disgusting, and that's just gonna be like our back and forth.
Dude,
for,
that's
like,
what
3
we were
hours.
doing today already.
Basically.
Okay, I'm gonna say you can start. We're recording for
Okay.
a reason.
Yay! Shay just wanted to be here, but Shay at comic book store.
Okay. Hopefully everything stays.
Yay!
Oh, okay. So
Wow.
why do you hate
Okay,
Wes?
Mary. And you still have #1 Westeo fan as your user on Earth's server?
Wow, wow.
Single eyebrow raise. I think maybe.
That's kind of mean, guys, to hate
So
on
mean.
Wes, but not Mateo. Rude as hell,
Well,
guys.
it's Mateo's special night.
Oh, I fucking hate them.
Wow. Wow. Do you want me to send the ref that I made for Art Fight that has his scars on it?
Actually, that would be great and
I
wonderful.
got you. I put it somewhere.
Rose, if you want, after the Mateo yap, I can do a very small Wes unofficial yap.
How joyous. Where is this shit, genuinely? Where'd I put it? Where did I put it? Hello?
I'll just get it from his thing.
Oh, yeah. I have no clue where it is, actually.
Yeah.
I'll put it somewhere.
Yeah, you definitely put it somewhere.
Mateo. My perfect boy.
Ew, he's so gross.
He's
Fucking hate
so
him.
gross. He's so gay. Disgusting.
Oh, okay. Are you ready? I'm going to be homophobic. I'm allowed to be homophobic. Fucking hate gay people, guys.
Westeo is so gross it makes me homophobic. Anyway, let's get started.
Oh, it's okay. I can edit that part out.
Okay. Mateo doc. Okay. So I'm just gonna start with like general info about Mateo, and then we're just gonna like go through his life in chronological order.
Great.
Don't sound so unenthusiastic. It's Mateo time.
Alright, shut up. Continue.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm gonna explode you with my mind.
No, that's my job when I'm tired.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. So, my beautiful boy, his name is Mateo Rodriguez. He's 28 years old. He's 5'10". He's pan and cis, but like gender non-conforming about it. You know, he's cis, but in a trans way.
He's disgusting.
um. His power is super agility, so he has like really good balance, reflexes, and coordination. He's also just got like general metahuman, like boost in strength and durability. He's a lot stronger than he looks, and he's like real silly about it.
Ew.
It's easy to forget because he doesn't show off often these days.
It's okay. He shows off for Wes.
He does show off for us. So just like the most basic description of Mateo is that, you know, he's just a big old sweetheart. He's a retired hero hired by SDN. And after a couple years of working for them, he was added to the Phoenix program after like the general success with Z Team. He's sweet and caring and is a hard worker with high standards for himself and others, and always encourages the people around him to be and do their best. He's just a little cutie pie. He likes spending time with close friends, keepsakes, cooking, and good food. He really likes his boyfriend, his cats, and 2010s white girl music.
Why is Wes
He'll
on
go
the very
crazy in
bottom
the
of that
club
list?
for real. um and not much peeves him, but what really pisses him off is like when people slack off or like don't take things seriously, especially at work, because it can be a matter of life or death if you're like goofing off. Eyes the Phoenix program. And then also when people undermine his independence. Okay. Yippee yippee. Let me see if I can like. Yeah, that's better. So I can read chat and look at the Mateo doc at the same time.
Yeah, that's probably smart, whatever you just did.
um. So early life for chat. Can we please lock the hell in? Thank you.
Big man's excited,
Um.
okay?
Big man keeps putting his fucking hands on this little vase with some dried flowers in it, and it's gonna make me go insane.
Exactly, he's excited. You're just being mean
He's
to him.
excited. Rose is right. Like, SDN workers are like first responders, and Mateo takes that really seriously. Why did I get a ping? Who pinged me? Who pinged me?
Not me.
Berkey.
Oh. Wait, where?
DMs.
Oh, you got me excited. I thought it was Deadwire for a second. I was like, why didn't I get a message? We do love a serious but cheery guy.
Big man, lock in, big man. I'm informing Ricky that we were very delayed due to technical difficulties, so they didn't miss much if they want to join. Cat. I'm gonna lose my mind. He keeps talking shit over.
He's doing the rat treatment.
He is! Okay, Ricky will be here. Yay, yay, yay.
Okay.
We do love a serious but cheery guy. He's such a cutie. Okay,
Fuck you, Mateo.
so bro is so hateful.
No, I'm not.
Cat, you look devious right now. Whatever you're doing, I beg of you. So Mateo was born as a third generation immigrant from Mexico City. His family has been like really dedicated to keeping their Mexican heritage alive in their house while also embracing many aspects of America. So he is both fluent in Spanish and English, but like really gravitates and prefers like Mexican food and takes a part in like a lot of Mexican holidays with his family. He is a middle child with a sister that's several years older than him, and a brother who's about a year and a half younger. His family has always been like super tight knit. They're really close and they care about each other a lot. His family life is like really disgustingly healthy. Um, Mateo, like from a kid, he was raised right by his mom. He's always been super nice and polite, but his powers made him like kind of hyper and just like really eager to get out and do shit. He had a lot of like active hobbies, and he really liked doing sports in school. He became like especially fond of like parkour, especially because like the challenge and specifically the agility that is involved in it. My Shayla, indeed. When Mateo was young, he really dreamed of being a hero, but you know, in the same way that like little kids dream of being like an astronaut or a fighter, you know, firefighter. It was just, you know, like one of the cool careers that you dream about. But like as he grew up and got older, the more he realized he was like actually like pretty suited for being on a team and could like actually make it work. Um, he wanted to help people, of course, because he's just like really kind at his core. But he especially dreamed of like the camaraderie that comes with like being on a team and like doing hard things together. Um, so then he started to become a hero. Well, try to become a hero. He really worked his ass off for it. Um, he joined a lot of like really specific training programs and did a lot of studying of crisis. Goddamn cat, crisis events, and just like how to respond properly. Um, and you know, eventually it paid off, and he scored a place with an independent agency, moved to Central California, and started training alongside his team.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah,
Where does his family live?
they live in California,
Mm-hmm.
but close to, I think, maybe the northern border.
Okay.
They don't live in Central California, but they do live in California. It's a couple hours drive to visit them.
Mm.
So he doesn't visit often, but it's more than like if they were halfway across America, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Exploding you. Okay. So Mateo debuted as a hero at the age of 21, as part of a team with 5 total heroes. Um, him and his team were in the spotlight since like pretty much day one. And even in the beginning, they all proved to be really successful because they were all like really, they took their jobs seriously and they had trained together. They were genuinely like a very dedicated team. Um, and because of that, everybody just kind of like agreed that they had really promising careers ahead of them. Matt,
Maggot?
Cat, can you? I'm gonna explode. My cat keeps knocking shit over on my desk.
Maybe kick Big Man out for a little bit.
No.
Oh my
There's
god.
no door. I'm in the basement.
Oh, you had to climb up that ladder, right?
Yep. There's no ladder. This is a running joke between us.
No, there is a ladder, guys.
Matt focused on team support and synergy since his powers made it really easy for him to fill in any gaps. And he just like always watched his teammates back. He was always looking out for them and making sure that nothing happened to them. His primary job was to minimize collateral damage and citizen casualties. So more often than not, he was like actively on the ground with civilians, like way more than your average hero. Because Mateo is like so sociable and he interacted with citizens often, he also became like kind of the public face of the team. He was like the main person that did interviews or they did publicity with. He's just a little cutie, and he's just happy to be there.
I hate him.
While Mateo like initially dreamed of like the camaraderie that comes with like heroic teamwork, his passion for helping people like really took root during this time. And he was genuinely delighted to be doing the work, and he got a lot of fulfillment out of helping people, even if he was exposed to some pretty horrific like sights and experiences during that time. Especially because like during crisis situations, he was. Me too, Mary. I was typing this out, and I was like, oh my fucking god. Since he was with citizens a lot more than your average hero, he was experiencing a lot of the things that most heroes only hear about when it comes to like citizen casualties, and that sort of things. Cat. Thank you. Mateo genuinely fucking loved his job. The hours were long, it was hard work, but he like never hated a second of it. His team was basically his second family. He trusted them with his life and more. He savored every day until his career was cut short. But it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. He had 2 partners during this time, and neither of them were really good for him. He had a girlfriend and a boyfriend. His girlfriend was really emotionally volatile, and she started a lot of fights with Mateo. She would jump to conclusions and intentionally misinterpret a lot of his actions, and she made him just feel very unsafe and insecure emotionally. She's the reason he's so insistent about like clear communication. And it was it was a gradual increase of behavior. So he was still like really early in his 20s when they were together, so he was still young and baby faced and kind of didn't really notice what was happening until he was in the thick of it. And they ended up being together for 2.5 years.
Boo! Kill this girl. Sorry.
And then his boyfriend was really only with him for Mateo's status and physicality. He really only cared about like the physical aspects of their relationship, and they also weren't super compatible that way either. He like rejected a lot of Mateo's attempts to make them more. He didn't bring a lot emotionally to their relationship. We should fucking kill this guy, basically. Because as soon as Mateo became disabled, he was with his boyfriend when all this happened. And like as soon as his boyfriend like learned about what happened to him, he basically just like dumped Mateo and moved on. So we should fucking kill this guy.
Kill this guy, please.
Explode him.
Kill him with all the other people we gotta kill.
For real. Let's fucking kill this guy. And then Mateo had his little canon event.
No. No.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
heart
Fuck
emoji.
you. No.
Look, he wasn't born disabled.
I hate you. You know what? We should just make him born disabled, guys. Come on. He's a perfect little angel.
Yep, nothing bad has ever happened
He
to him
didn't lose his
except for
wings
when it
at
does
all.
happen to him. Yep. So it started as literally just like a normal day for Mateo. I haven't solidified a lot of the details of this. I just know the general motions of what happened. So what I have in the lore doc is that there was a kaiju, but it also could have been like some sort of flying villain. Who knows?
Guys, I'm so...
Basically, Mateo was tasked with clearing civilians out of buildings in danger zones because the basics is that there were things crashing through buildings which could very easily knock people out of them or get them killed, or the buildings could collapse. So Mateo was dropped off in a skyscraper that reportedly still had civilians in it. Yep, he was dropped off in a skyscraper that reportedly still had civilians in it by one of his teammates. One of his teammates, I haven't thought about them too much, but one of them can fly, so they just like fly Mateo around to like buildings and they drop him off, and then when he's done, they pick him up, so on and so forth.
Freak.
Exploding you. And that day, it is a little funny. It's a little silly, but that's okay. Superheroes, they're a little camp, and we like them that way. But that day, the team was stretched really thin, so he was working alone. While guiding everyone to safety, Mateo discovered two little girls that had like gotten lost in the commotion and were too afraid to like get up and evacuate with everyone else. So he decided to guide them out himself. He was carrying one and holding the hand of the other, and he started guiding them to the stairs for evacuation. During this entire time, he was getting a lot of messages from his team because they have like active comms, of course, warning him that like the commotion was getting closer to the building he was in, and that he was getting like asking if the building was clear and warning him that he's getting low on time. They were getting close to reaching the stairs when his team reached out again, very panicked, warning him that like shit was about to crash straight through their floor.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked up just in time. In the lore doc, I have it written as a kaiju. So he looked up like just in time to see like this massive limb just like basically cutting through their floor. Just in time to see. Mateo knew realistically he would not have been able to get out of the way if he still had these kids with him. Basically he could either get these kids to safety and kind of like let himself get taken by it, or he could drop them and get out of the way himself. And for Mateo, it wasn't even a question. He didn't think twice. He threw them to safety and like got taken and like thrown out of this building.
Fucking hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
Because he has really good reflex, he was able to catch himself a little by like grabbing onto a part of the ledge of the building, or like angling himself to hit into it so he didn't go straight out with full momentum of being smacked super fucking hard by a kaiju. And of course, his team is very publicized. So, and this was a big fucking kaiju in the center of the city. So there were a bunch of cameras and stuff. But even though he was able to grab onto the edge of the building, he was still working against a lot of momentum. So he fell. And then there was nothing able to catch him on the way down, and he just hit the ground.
So
And
Dumplin,
all of the cameras that were trained on him like cut away, and the way that they do when athletes get really hurt and you're not sure if they died.
so Dumpling, you know you could have just like not done that.
This is this is what he's had since day one. Yeah. So this event was captured on live TV. And it plays sometimes. Sometimes he sees it in clips of like top 10 worst superhero moments caught on camera. And he's not super fond of it. In the doc, I just wrote, then Mateo hits the ground. The cameras cut away because they think he's dead. He only survived because he's metahuman. If he was a normal person, it would have killed him. These days, Mateo is a very strong believer in the buddy system. In very technical terms, Mateo received an incomplete lower spinal cord injury. It's been a pain in my ass to research. Oh my god. So this happens when he's 25. So now we move on to recovery and his time at SDN.
Sorry.
So the first thing that Mateo thinks when he wakes up in the hospital is it's over. Before he's processed any kind of sensation and finds the lower half of his body unresponsive, before he has any idea of what actually happened or the extent of the injuries he sustained, he knows it's over. That he has basically lost everything. You know, his career, the life he worked so hard for his second family and his team. He knew that it was over and that he was probably never going to get it back. He spent a very long, very hard year in recovery. For the first few months of Matt's recovery, he was fully paralyzed from the waist down, which like scared the fuck out of him. His shitty ass boyfriend dumped him. He had to move back in with his parents so they could help take care of him. And he just came because he became really separated from his team despite their best efforts to keep up with him, because now he was on a different side of California and they were still full-time heroes. He will never do hero work again. He's lucky he even survived, much less can walk. He was doing like really intense physical therapy and had like 4 total surgeries to minimize pain and maximize mobility. He has some metal bars in his spine to stabilize it. And it just took him a really long time to bounce back from. There's like 0 pictures of Mateo from this era because he really grew to hate his body and feel like it's a prison, and he was super depressed. During this time, me too, Fysh, for real.
No.
Yummy, yummy lore. During this time, his hair grew out a bunch just because he like really didn't bother taking care of himself.
Do you have any photos of his hero self?
I do.
You should show
I
those
have
off.
one.
That's okay. You should show that one off. If you can
Okay.
find it.
I can.
Oh, he's so ugly.
There he is, my beautiful. Oh, it's still sending. There he is, my beautiful boy. Look at him, so bright-eyed. He didn't know what was coming.
I'm sad now.
Look at this little baby. My sweet summer child, indeed.
I'm like so sad.
It makes me very gleeful. I love Mateo angst. It makes me so sad, but I love Mateo angst. His hair was slightly longer during this era in general, but it got very long while he was in recovery. So as soon as he started to like bounce back and feel more like himself, he cut his hair like really short. But basically he just had like a really, really fucking hard time. Especially because he was so young and he was taking like so many hard hits at once. Present day, Mateo really doesn't talk about it a lot, even with Wes, and especially not in great detail. Because it was genuinely like the worst time of his life. And he was coping very, very poorly. He doesn't not talk about it out of like a not wanting to talk about it, but he really doesn't know how to describe it, and he really doesn't want to unpack how to. But overall, he's just like very thankful that his family stepped up and helped take care of him, because he knows he definitely wouldn't have.
That's for old Yowie Westeo to unpack.
That's for old Yowie Westeo to unpack, indeed. But not too long after Mateo had officially recovered, because even though recovery would be and is a very long and hard journey, the bulk of healing from incomplete spinal injuries happens within the first few months after injury. So after that happened, Mateo was approached by the SDN to become a dispatcher, because he is now a retired hero, but is obviously very successful with teamwork and, of course, hero work in general. His team was very successful, and Mateo was a big part of that. Matt was initially like kind of hesitant, but he really desperately missed hero work and like a sense of independence that he'd lost since his injury. So he moved back to Central California and took them up on their offer. Dispatching really wasn't the same as hero work, but Mateo was still able to help people and be a part of a team, both with the teams he dispatched and his fellow dispatchers. So he tries to find fulfillment through that instead. He is really good at being a dispatcher, just like he was really good at being a hero. So even though it won't ever like truly fill the hole that hero work left, it's enough to be happy and feel more like a person again. He'd also never admit it, but he started to feel really lonely during this time too. He tried dating a few people, had another really shitty ex, that like basically used him for pity points and told him things like no one else will love you because you're now disabled and you can't pull your weight in a relationship.
Oh my god, that's why you
Death
replied
indeed.
To that.
And that like he should feel lucky to have her. They really didn't date for super long, but Mateo ended up internalizing a lot of that, and it led to a bit of a divide between him and future partners that contributed to their relationships not lasting super long. But after the first shitty 3, he got a lot better at picking partners, and he's on good terms with the rest of his exes. It was just the first three that, that were there to give him some extra character.
I hate you.
Um, Mateo had bonded with a lot of his coworkers, but he was still like really deeply missing a very close circle of friends. He started meeting up with his team at least once a month, but they were understandably like very busy. And despite their best efforts, Mateo will kind of never fully be in that circle again, just because he's not out on the field with them. He's not sharing those experiences with them anymore. And like they still love him genuinely anytime. They're part of the handful of people that are allowed to pick up and carry Mateo, and the other two people who are allowed to do that are Zephyr and Wes. They love him and he loves them. They just live very different lives and it's hard to keep up with each other. Um so the Phoenix program kind of crashed into his life as a blessing in disguise because it brought a collection of very new and very strange friends, but most importantly, Zephyr and eventually Wes into his life. Um,
I love both of them. I love Zephyr.
Matt was chosen for the Phoenix program because he is very good with particularly difficult teams, which which the Phoenix program was known for, and he was up for the challenge. He settled in well, initially working part time because of health reasons. He was still getting some surgeries done, etc., etc. And he ended up getting along really well with Zephyr, both in and out of work. Zephyr was fun and kind, and he insisted on taking care of Mateo in the same way that Matt has always done for others, and has become someone who truly made Mateo feel loved during a time where he really needed it. They also bonded over their disabilities, which provided Mateo with the kind of comfort that he really didn't know he needed. And he really like treasured having the understanding of someone who has lived through similar things as him. Um, it was very special to him. And Mateo felt like he could safely confide in Zephyr about like the trauma bonding, yippee, about a lot of the more complicated feelings he started having about like his sacrifice and his injury, because it genuinely caused the worst thing that's ever happened to him and the worst time in his life. And in a complicated sort of way, he regretted it a bit and knows that in theory, like a hero shouldn't regret saving someone. But it was just something difficult for him to process. But he felt like he could talk to Zephyr about it, and it kind of eased some of the guilt that he had. They dated for like a week. um, Before Zephyr was very clear and like laid out his wants and needs in a relationship, and Mateo understood and was respectful of it, but ultimately wanted something different in a relationship, so they broke up and they decided to just be friends.
Thank
Wow,
fucking God.
you had the shortest relationship. A detail that I find really cute and really sweet, and that would make Wes seethe with jealousy probably, is that Zephyr and Mateo, nope, Zephyr and Wes both make Mateo feel loved in the same way. They both take care of him and are really insistent on doing so, and not as a way to pay him back, but just out of genuine want to do so. And I think if Wes ever learned that, he would like crash the fuck out.
He loves Zephyr, but that's his man. That he,
1 week relationship. So true. they were cute while they lasted.
Dude,
And they're
truthfully, they tricked so many people. They tricked me because I thought Mateo was with Zephyr at first. I'm not even.
a lot of people did. A
Hate
lot of
y'all.
people do, for real. It's very funny. They're very cute besties. And Mateo like put in some clear boundaries that Zephyr appreciates. Being like, hey, so just platonic affection from now on. And they're just yeah, they went on like 2 dates. They're cute, they're sweet. I love them
That's
so
too
much.
many
They're so
dates,
special
guys.
to me.
Too many dates.
He is. Zephyr is still sneaking forehead smooches. He's still allowed like a kiss on the cheek. Which is really what gets people, because Mateo will happily accept affection from Zephyr. And then soon, team joins the roster, and Mateo becomes their full-time dispatcher. Yay! He misses P&E team a lot, but he's happy to have his own team again. Hopes to join. Hello, Murky!
Hi, Murky! Hi, Murky, hi, Murky, hi, Murky.
Murky! Hi!
Murky missed the big incident.
Murky missed the incident. And now it's West time! It's West time!
Ew, no, don't talk about him. Don't talk about him. Ew.
It's West time. Okay. Ooh, I'm exploding. Yeah, Murky missed all the angst.
It's okay, Murky, you can go back and watch it. We're really shittily recording it.
Yeah. It's we started like half an hour late, so we could figure out the streaming and recording situation.
Dude, it's so confusing.
It's okay, we got there in the end.
We got there.
Alright,
continue. Can we actually skip over this part? I don't want to hear about Wes. I don't like that guy.
I want to talk about Wes. You can't stop me. Okay. So when Wes joined SCN, Mateo was assigned to train him to be a dispatcher. And Wes had a really prickly outside, but Mateo historically has never been bothered by that. Looks at his friendship with Current.
I love those guys.
He can tell that it's basically just like a protective wall, and Wes is clearly working through something. So Mateo is more than happy to be persistent and friendly enough to get Wes to warm up to him. They really quickly become friends, like even outside of work. And eventually Wes brings up how he really needs to move out of his apartment. And Mateo offers to help him look for stuff in the area that's in his budget. And at one point they stop by Wes's sad apartment to pick up or like drop off some stuff. And Mateo like gets a peek at it, and it pretty much confirms everything that Mateo suspects about Wes's life going on. He's like, God, this guy, he's living his worst life right now. I need to get him out of this fucking apartment.
I have the finished drawing too.
Hey
yo. Sorry. Continue.
So he's even more determined to get Wes out of that place, but they both realize like pretty quickly that somewhere that's close, not completely run down, and in Wes's budget just like doesn't exist. So instead Mateo offers for Wes to come live with him because he had a spare bedroom that he used to just like freely offer to anyone to come stay the night. But he would really like to have someone living with him again because he was getting a little lonely in his apartment. And Wes accepts.
Ew.
So soon enough, Mateo is helping Wes move in, and they start living together. And unknown to Mateo, Wes had developed like the fattest crush on him basically day one. But when they had first met, Mateo and Zephyr were dating, so Wes caught like the singular on the mouth kiss that they shared, and then just like continue to see their normal friendship affection was like, fuck, he's taken, and like crashed out about it to Mateo's cat every single day.
That is a true fact, guys.
Get off my laptop. He pressed enter so
No,
many
literally,
times.
that is Wes. Yeah, he would yap to poor Bella about
Poor Bella. He would steal
about
Mateo's cat,
crashing out.
and then he would be like, I cannot fucking believe that Zephyr, of all people, has my man. Bella does need a salary. She puts up with so much.
It's okay. She gets the rat.
The rat puts her through more.
It's funny, guys.
And then soon after that, like, Wes is a man who likes men. So of course he thought like Wes was hot when they first met, but it really didn't. It really wasn't anything beyond that. Um, so I'm being genuine about this. He didn't offer for Wes to live with him out of anything, out of the genuine kindness of his own heart and just like kind of wanting someone to live with again. um but like living together and like experiencing how compatible they are in a domestic setting, he also got a crush on Wes. And having Wes around just kind of like fills another hole that he had, where he was just like kind of missing company and
Yeah,
someone to
fuck you.
spend time with. So he starts pining really disgustingly, not knowing that Wes has been doing the very same like forever. So eventually Mateo gathers the courage to finally kiss Wes and confess his feelings, and Wes runs out of the room. And Mateo is like on the verge of tears, thinking he's ruined everything and like fucked up his his close relationship with Wes, and now Wes is gonna think it's weird. But then, Wes comes back and he's like, I'm so sorry. I was just so excited that I need to talk to your cat about it. And he just like needed a moment in his room. And then they kiss, and then they like go to bed together, and they're just like so happy and in love ever since. They're so disgusting.
Oh, 1 second. 1 second, Dumpling. Yeah?
Fish exploding.
Oh, that's fine. Ah.
Westdale. Yep. Actually, dude,
No worries.
HR is so thankful for Westdale actually, because they're like the only normal couple there
Okay. Hi, I'm back. Sorry.
because of Mateo.
Okay, well, I need to draw him for this so he's matching. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah,
They all need to match.
they all
Look
need a
at them.
match. Mateo.
Ugh, I don't like looking at currents anymore.
The first yap. Besides the very first Vitala yap, which kind of sucked, but it was okay because the second one was better.
I hated the first Vitali app. I'm lying, guys. Please don't quote me on that. The first
Yeah,
one was the first ever yap I did, and it was just with Dumpling.
yeah,
Because I was
we were just
too
like
lazy to read.
yapping. Yeah. One-on-one yap indeed.
I offer that. Yeah, I've told people that. If you don't want a whole group, just come yap to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll listen.
Yeah.
You won't get as many questions, but I'm here. I'm here, guys.
For real. So Vitala got a yap, and then it
Don't
was.
worry. We'll get another very
We
short
had a
West
West
yap.
yap. It's Mateo's night. We talk about Mateo.
Well, if we have time, meaning if I have energy later, we'll do a very quick, very, very short West yap for you, Rose.
Vitaly Yap is all the time, except for when it's Matt Yap. This is true. This is true. Okay, back to Westeo.
Ew.
So Wes and Mateo, over the course of their relationship, have just been like, they help heal each other in so many ways. It's like so sweet. Mateo like helps recover a lot of Wes's relationship with food and helps him let go of the guilt and grief he's been holding on to since Isaac's death. My god, Cat, get out of here.
God, he looks so pink on the stream. I'm screaming.
Matt also helps Wes with his horrific spending. Cat with his horrific spending habits and the gambling, and helps get rid of a lot of Wes's bad habits like reckless driving.
Hey. Mateo loves it.
He does not.
Yeah,
He
he does.
also he likes Wes's car. He doesn't like the reckless driving that happens in Wes's car.
Mm-hmm.
He also helps repair Wes's like relationship with sex and intimacy after he's had like such a bad fucking time with previous partners. And just because he's like so endlessly like caring and patient and always happy to do what Wes wants or needs. It's just very cute. And Mateo insists that Wes's like sexual assault trauma is something that happened to him and not something he asked for or wanted, and is often just like kind of sad for Wes, like learning things that have happened to him in his past. And then for Mateo, he's just healed so much by having someone who takes care of him, not as repayment for what he does, but because they enjoy it. Wes repaired a lot of Mateo's relationship with his body post injury, which is something he didn't know he needed repairing, but he desperately needed it. And Wes always encourages him to do things for himself and pampers Mateo in like any way he can. Wes also supports Matt like through his nightmares or when he shares things about his injury that he genuinely thought he'd take to the grave, and he just like makes Mateo so happy. And Wes is better able to identify when Mateo has been mistreated by his past partners than Mateo is. So he also like helps Mateo unlearn a lot of the things that he internalized because of like what they've said or done to him.
Let's kill these guys.
They get happily married after 5 years of dating and 4 years of unofficial engagement because they both really wanted to marry each other a year in, but they were like, that's too soon. So they bought each other rings that they wear all the time, but like they're not married, guys. It's just some rings. It's fine. It's whatever.
You know by like year 3 they're calling each other like husbands at that point.
Oh, for sure.
It's gross.
They have a really small, intimate wedding with just their closest friends and family, and Zephyr is Mateo's best man. They're so cute. They're so cutie. And then I also have some details about Mateo's family and like random Mateo trivia. And then we can yap more about Westeo and do Mateo Q&A.
I don't feel like fixing that.
So Chrome is exploding. Give me a sec. Here we go.
Don't worry. My computer's very, very slowly dying. Not as fast as gaming.
Oh. Oh no. Okay. So Mateo's, like I mentioned before, Mateo's family life is like disgustingly healthy. He's got his parents and two siblings with an older sister and a younger brother. He is a very, very loved middle child. There's a couple years between him and his sister, and him and his brother are really close in age. His sister is married, so he also has a stepbrother, and she has two kids who are his niece and nephew, and he very proudly holds the title of favorite uncle, and he's always bringing cool shit to the family reunion so he can keep that title. He's not letting his brother take it.
When?
His brother's is also single. I put in parentheses skill issue because that's just like really funny. Mateo is the only queer person in his family, but they're really supportive, and they don't like think twice about Mateo bringing Wes home. However, Wes does get a good inspection by specifically Mateo's sister because his some of his past partners have been very questionable, not very good for him, but it's fine. His family kind of knew just like the way Mateo talks about Wes, that like Wes was just really good for him and very sweet. They really loved Wes like before they even met him. Um, but he needed to pass the older sister vibe check regardless. Um, Mateo, his sister, and his brother have very different careers from him and each other. But that's not like a point of contention at all. They just ended up on different paths. I imagine his brother is doing something like in tech, and his sister has like a high end office job or something. She's a girl boss. We love that for her. I haven't thought a lot about Mateo's dad. But his mom is very sweet, and Matt has always got along really well with her. He is definitely a mama's boy, for sure. Not in like the evil man child way, but in the like he was raised right by his mother type of way. Um, his siblings gravitated more towards his dad, and they also look more like him. Mateo is basically a clone of his mother, just taller than her. And his siblings look a lot more like his dad. They have like straighter hair, and they have his features more. Um, the preference is more due out of similar personalities than like any kind of favoritism. And Mateo gets like his strict attitude and high standards from his father, but everything that like softens it from his mother. Um, Now it's time for random Mateo trivia. Mateo was like always really bright and outgoing. He's like such a cute little sweetie pie. In high school, he's like the guy you fucking hate because he's like really into sports, but he's like still one of the like high scoring people in the classes, and he was disgustingly nice. There was just like nothing wrong with him, and you just kind of like he's the kind of person that you just kind of like get pissed off and hate a little bit because they're like too nice and too perfect. You just like gotta hate on him a little bit, but also he's so nice and sweet that people couldn't like hate him for real. They were just like, God damn, this fucking guy. um, he had his first girlfriend in high school, and he was terrified of fucking it up the whole time. He was also maybe having some complicated feelings about the guys on his team. Um, he started to figure out his sexuality while he was in high school. He's just a little cutie. Not the gay
I'm
Neil. Shut up.
sorry.
We love Mateo.
I don't.
Matt started going clubbing in his 20s with his team, and it took him a while to feel comfortable to start doing it again, but he genuinely like looks forward to it every month. These days he'll invite Wes to come with, but he often takes a memento of his instead to tell people he's taken if they like try to flirt with him. He, which is also like partly where the rings come in, because they're freaks. Um,
Hey, don't
Mateo's
expose our
mom
boys like that.
Mateo's mom always knew that like some sort of self-sacrifice for Mateo was kind of inevitable, especially with his career path. And she was always terrified that it was going to kill him. She's really happy that he has Wes in his life now because she knows she doesn't have to worry so much about Mateo anymore because she knows that Wes is looking out for him. And he gives. I know the jump to angst is a little funny, but I was just like looking through various messages that I had sent Fysh while I was like filling out the random
Wait, sorry,
Mateo
what happened?
trivia.
Sorry.
Mary said Mateo's mom always knew he was a freak. That's what I was expecting.
Oh, yeah. Freaks.
No, the jump to angst is unexpected. Um, but yeah, she's just happy that Mateo has Wes now. That's very cute. It's very sweet. Yeah, that's it for random Mateo trivia. We can now talk about Westeo and Mateo Q&A.
Ew.
Does anyone have some cues about Mateo?
Well, what's his favorite food as well?
Oh, true. His favorite food. I know it. I know. I can't remember the word.
Mm-hmm.
His favorite food is quesadillas. That he learned how to make from his mom when he was like a little itty bitty baby. And like 4-year-old Mateo decided that that was the greatest shit ever, and he's held on to that favorite food forever. Murky asks how he takes his coffee. Lots of sugar, lots of cream. For real. He is not a black coffee kind of man.
I like to believe Wes, that's the one thing he did perfect on cooking.
Oh, for sure. He knows how to make Mateo's coffee. I don't know if Mateo has a favorite time period, Rose. I suppose it would be now. Oh shit, I totally forgot to include in his doc that he likes reading. He's a little fucking nerd. Kill this guy.
We could. We could make an evil Mateo dying at AO.
I can't believe we don't have one of those, actually.
I know.
That's crazy.
We have the evil Wes dying. I like that one.
Why not make a nice AU where they die in each other's arms? That's what I'm saying, Ricky.
No! No, why can't I have some evil in my life? Just some evil.
It is the best possible scenario. Look. They're gay, okay?
They can be gay for a little bit, and then they can be sad and depressed.
No, do you want Mateo to be more sad and depressed?
Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy.
It's okay, guys. We can talk about the evil Wes dying AO because that's bad. That's evil on both their parts. Why are you taking photos?
Yeah.
I haven't said anything
We're not gonna
evil yet.
Sure, let's talk about the AU where Wes dies of lung cancer and Mateo asks him why Wes didn't love him enough to quit smoking.
I think it's a great AU, guys. Hot take. Hot take. It should be the real
Yeah, of course
AU.
you do.
Okay, well, you said no when I said it would be. Yes, of course it's lung cancer. He loves his cigarettes.
He loves his cigarettes.
The one thing he changed, which, probably didn't help Mateo not, like, telling him, hey, I think you should quit, is the fact that Wes didn't smoke around Mateo. He would always put it out when Mateo was oh, like, I hear you. He would always put it out when Mateo was there, and he'd always go smoke somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. And Mateo was also very hesitant to ask Wes to quit smoking because he has asked Wes to quit a lot of his other bad habits. And he always worried about like asking too much of Wes or being too uptight or too naggy about it. Westdale really doesn't fight, but like early on, that was like the one thing they did fight about, where Wes kind of felt like Mateo was just kind of nagging on him and being kind of, like the uptight hero TM until like Mateo expressed that it comes from like a genuine place of worry. But after that, he always kind of worried about asking Wes to do more for him.
This is making me sad, even though I want to talk about it. And the fact that Wes would have stopped if he was asked, especially later on, like after a year or two, if Mateo was like, "Can you maybe start to quit?" He would have. He would have.
Yeah, but he didn't want to ask too much
Impose.
of Wes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, and their tattoos. About like 3 years into the relationship, they like start getting like little like tattoos, like matching tattoos of each other.
Yeah, you can see one of them, the bite mark.
Yeah. Mateo gets a little bite mark on his chest, but they also have like tattoos where it's like fingerprints when they hold hands. It is indeed disgusting. They're so gay. I hate them. But they have like the little fingerprints from when they hold hands. And they have like their stupid little rings. They're just like so cute and
Oh my god, Murky,
disgusting
you're
and in love.
right.
Yeah, it is above his heart.
Oh
They're
my
so
god,
cute.
that's
When I'm in,
gross.
when I'm at the gay competition and my opponent is Western.
No, I did not notice. I'm a little stupid. I also don't really know anatomy, truthfully.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm also dyslexic, dude. I still have to do the stupid hand L.
That's fair. Real. I feel that.
And I still don't know when people mean your left or my left. Each time I'm doing a task for my dad that requires that, I have to call him and be like, which one was it? Is it your left or my left?
I know we changed the position of Wes's bite, but I don't think we ever agreed
Did
on
I
where
ever
it would
put
be.
that on his ref?
No, you didn't.
No.
No.
No?
No.
Shit, you're right. Fuck.
Yeah. You hate Westdale. You hate Westdale.
Okay, you know who's been feeding Westeo these past few days? Me.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, should I go show this fucking stream my DMs with you?
No.
Actually, no, I can't.
I'll explode you.
We're always in jury if it's me and Dumplin.
Look. Evil class has been evil. I've been fighting for my life.
I know. Freak.
Shut up, Murky! So what if I've been talking about Mervatala?
No, I know.
Oh yeah, don't forget his freckles.
Fuck, you're right. I literally said that to myself earlier. And yeah, I know, Murky. Don't worry. They're always on about stupid Mervatala. Mervatala this, Mervatala that.
God forbid I like a little creature.
Stupid fish.
Yeah, I've also been going on about Night Prince AU, Westdale. Okay, I've been yapping about Westdale too.
Not really.
Chill.
Not really. You've just been agreeing with me.
Shut up.
Oh yeah.
Look, I was busy writing Mateo lore.
You know what?
So we
You know
could do
what?
the Mateo yap.
You know what? I hope my phone ends the call tonight.
I'm gonna explode.
Kicking my little footsies. Yeah, your Mateo's
Yeah.
here. I love this Mateo. They're so
He's so cutie.
What else are we going on about? Oh, what would Mateo be like without any of his trauma? Gotta always ask that.
He wouldn't be disabled.
Mm-hmm.
He also wouldn't have had his shitty ass exes. Least gay shit he's ever done. Date a woman, multiple women.
Ew.
um.
Oh my god, we can talk about the evil breakup AU. Sorry.
We can. Without trauma, honestly, Mateo wouldn't be too different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, his mom raised him pretty right.
Mm-hmm.
So he would still be respectful and cute and good at communicating. He got a little more dedicated to it because of his shitty exes. But he always tried. No injury AU Matt also makes me stop and fucking cry. Especially the Zeftio one where Matt is like a mentor for some Phoenix program members. That is it's so Mary, I miss that AU so much. It's so cute. Like no trauma and he's still a hero. He would be a really successful hero. His team like would have made it really big.
Mm-hmm.
No trauma, but didn't become a hero. He'd just be like a little cutie. He'd just be like a little cutie.
Okay.
Oh god.
Crazy.
Oh. Fysh.
Yeah.
Very huge brain. Hero Matt AU with Wes as his dispatcher.
Oh my god.
Go in the AU archive in Westopia.
Why didn't that, like, yeah. That is
I
a
don't
good
know.
one.
Man, our brains are real small.
Our brains are real small. We're focused on 3 things.
They're so gay and disgusting.
I hate gay people.
Hate gay people. Are there any more cues for Mateo or Westdale? Do you have any burning questions about Westdale?
And of course he looks good with my yellow.
Of course.
Did I do that to the others?
Can you give him his gay ass classes?
Oh, fuck you. Yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't know that. Maybe
Clocked.
Maybe he would look. No. I'm not that predictable. Oh, he looks good with that one.
That's just an ugly color. That don't count.
See, green, not like bright greens. Not his colors, guys. Anyways, back to the good old yellow. And how did I do that? You go to the layer you want. No, that's so real though. You put it on automatic, or if you have select, or if you want to select like a specific little spot. Let's say I want that. I then do color fill, and then instead of tapping out, I tap the color wheel or colors, and you can change it. Normally, guys, right, 1 second. You gotta tap the circle, I forgot about that part. And then you can change the color.
Joyous.
Yeah. There you go. Don't worry, it's weird to learn at first. I've been using it since it came out, so don't worry. And I'm still learning things. Like, I didn't know you could add multiple photos all at once till like a year ago.
That is really silly.
It is really silly. I used to upload one photo at a time. Not fun. Hashtag not fun, guys.
Oh boy.
Right, his stupid fucking glasses.
Be nice to him.
No! I'm going to be mean to him.
Be nice to him. He's a guy.
Let's see. That's just an average me and Dumplin call. I'm not even gonna lie. Bully yap sesh.
For real.
Fuck, guys, I'm so great at questions.
Do you have any burning questions about Mateo Fysh, even though I've told you everything about him?
Would he change how his outcome changed? Or how his outcome came out? If he didn't know, like, if he younger self before the incident, and he found out that he would get like super hurt, but he didn't know beyond that, would he try to change that outcome?
If he was just told that he would get super hurt, he'd still think it was worth it.
Okay. Interesting. Fucking stupid ideas.
He's so fucking stupid and self-sacrificial. We need to kill him.
Oh yeah, what are
His favorite types of books are like shitty little romance books.
Of course they are. Why would I be nice to him? I'm allowed to be mean to him.
He loves his
hypocrite.
I can be mean to him because I love him so much. He's my perfect little son.
I too love him. Am I still allowed to be mean?
No. Because he's so perfect and cutie.
When did he get Bella?
Oh, he got Bella, I think, like around the time where he moved back to Central California and joined back up with SDN.
Fuck you, glasses. Fuck you, glasses. Fuck you, glasses. Sorry. Don't like glasses.
Are you hating on Bella right now?
No, I'm hating on the stupid glasses. I hate drawing.
Dude,
glasses.
I fight for my life with his glasses too, sometimes low key. I hate to tell you this, but the edge of his glasses is very much tangenting with his hair.
Oh! Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't think Mateo is allergic to anything.
He's gonna be allergic to my fist.
Yeah, it looks too long. I think you can definitely get away with like ending it in the.
Okay. Fuck you. Sorry. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all.
So hateful.
I'm born to be hateful.
Yeah.
That's all I do. All right.
You just hate. You're just hateful.
Dude, I go to bed saying I'm going to explode you.
What you do?
What else am I supposed to do?
Not do that.
No. No, actually, when I say goodnight to my parents or to my dad, I say don't die, actually.
Yeah, and then when you're like delirious from sleep, you go, I'm gonna explode you.
I do that, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm so nice. I tell Murky not to, like, die or get or drown or whatever.
Yeah, you tell
whatever that
Murky.
day
You tell
is.
Murky, but not me.
Okay, well, you get to hear me fall asleep. That's your good night.
Yeah, and you tell me that you're gonna explode me and steal my cat.
I think it's so funny that I did do that one time. I can't remember that.
It is really funny.
What did I say?
You said I was talking to Big Man, and you said I want Big Man, and I said yeah, and you went yeah, and I asked what would you do if you had Big Man, and you said I'd hug him, and then you went back to sleep.
Oh my god. I get tired, guys. I get sleepy. What is Mateo like early in the morning when he first wakes up?
Mateo, it's quite cute actually. When Wes and Mateo first got together, he was like 100% an early, like a morning person. He would wake up really early in the morning and just like get started with his day. But after being with Wes for a while, he started to like sleep in a little bit and like take his morning slowers and just be a little groggy and sleepy.
You know
So
what's Go on, sorry.
he's
I'm sorry.
gay.
Ew.
Be nice to him.
Sorry. Continue.
Yeah, he needs his quality morning cuddles or else he'll just like get sad and just like miss Wes all day. Oh, I totally forgot. Wes he has to like oh, we'll miss you, Rose.
Oh, bye.
Not yet.
Oh,
Soon.
soon. Goodbye.
Soon. Goodbye.
Corrected it.
Um, HR loves Westdale because they're like one of the only couples who are like normal and appropriate at work, and it's all because of Mateo.
Wes would be weird. He's a freak.
Wes would be a freak at work if given the chance. He said, "He's he's Mateo is like Wes. You can like kiss me one time throughout the day, and then you gotta be normal because you know Wes just really likes his boyfriend, and he if he could, he would just like kiss Mateo all the time
This is all because of
and be
Mateo. Mateo asks for it and requests it.
no, he doesn't. He says be normal at work, and
Mm,
Wes sulks the whole day.
yeah, but like keep in mind the whole entire outside of work, Mateo wants those kisses. So
He does. He wants those kisses.
yeah, my reaction to Murky. Ugh, fucking hate these freaks.
They're so cute. Outside of work, Mateo is very big on PDA. He really likes getting kisses and having his hand held and just like having like Wes touch him like on the small of his back or like a little shoulder, like having their shoulders pressed together when they stand next to each other. He's just a cutie.
He's so cutieful.
He's so cutieful. Yay, Mateo. He's so beautiful. My perfect darling.
Oh shit, my app. Did I miss anything on him?
I don't think so.
Looking at me.
My sweet perfect boy.
Yeah, I know the stream colors are very off. But that's also because we're using a really weird program.
Yay.
Yay.
Oh, he's so perfect.
He's so cutie patootie.
He's so cutie patootie.
I'm realizing I don't have one for Wes.
You don't.
He's fine.
He's so joyous. Mateo really just like, yeah, we gotta explode him, guys.
Would he ever change his hairstyle?
He grows it out when he gets older, but the antenna is forever.
Well,
He
duh.
needs it to think his thoughts.
Hi, baby.
Someone shave Mateo.
I can shave him.
Oh.
I can shave him. We can do that.
Oh my god.
Let me go to my normal tab, though.
Alright. Time to shave Mateo. In the same way that Wes like threatens to shave his beard, when like Mateo is pissing him off, Mateo threatens to cut his hair when Wes pisses him off.
It's unfair, guys.
Yeah. Well, Wes does his thing of like, I'll shave my beard, and Mateo goes, okay, I'll cut my hair.
It's unfair. He learned that he can do that, and he's using it against Wes, and it's so unfair.
Yeah, Wes is a terrible influence on him. Wes has also started to make Mateo swear more. He used to be a perfect, polite little man, and then fucking Wes joined his life, and now he swears a lot. It is very funny and so cute.
Do you want to talk
Paul
about?
Mateo.
I know it's not that much, but you can talk about when Mateo first was telling the L team that he was dating Wes.
Oh god, I barely remember that. It's been so long.
It has been long.
It was definitely an L team because that's when it all started. Struggle, I fear to inform you, but bollocks is like fully just like a British thing. Mateo would never say that. It's a European thing. But he would swear politely if he was like at work or something. Bye bye, Rose. Sleep
Bye
well.
bye.
Dream of Westdale.
Yeah, dream about Mateo, our beloved. Dumpling's not.
What?
You hate me.
You hate me.
Mm-mm.
L Team definitely like gets the vibe that there's something going on between them before Mateo ever says anything officially. But he keeps it like very. They know Mateo has a boyfriend before they know said boyfriend is Wes. He tells them very casually, and they like very cutely like tease him a little bit, and they also like will sometimes go to him for relationship advice if they need it, or they just think they L Team thinks Westday was very cute, and they're so based and real for that. Sometimes when Wes is filling in for Mateo because he's out for the day or Mateo is like busy doing something else, L Team all knows that if they're misbehaving, Wes is immediately going to report back to Mateo And then Mateo will do like the disappointed high school teacher thing, where he's like, I heard you guys behaved really poorly for Wes on Tuesday, and I'm just really disappointed in you guys. And it, it makes them feel like shit, so they don't do it.
Yay! When Wes Tattletales.
When Wes Tattletales.
He is Unk.
Wes is more Unk.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Sorry. Clarify. Bro, I almost made him older originally. That's crazy.
That would have been really funny. Their age difference is literally only 4 years old, but it's only 4 years, but it like L-Team and their gay dads. Yeah. Their age gap is only 4 years, but it feels like a lot more because Wes's age starts with a 3 and Mateo starts with a 2.
It's only really weird in the high school AU to the point where we just changed their ages in the high school AU.
Yeah, we're like Wes is not dating a freshman.
No.
He's not that type of freak.
Like I think the only time we did change their age was for the high school AU.
Yeah.
And that was good because no. Ooh, that's like a super senior dating anyone.
For real. Bye-bye, Mary.
Bye-bye, Mary.
Sleep well. Dream of Westeo.
Dream of Westeo.
Lots of Westeo dreams indeed.
I hope.
For real.
I'll never have one.
Oh my god, we can talk about Mateo Angst, where he has a nightmare and like throws Wes off of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. They sleep like basically on top of each other because they're cute and gay. But sometimes when Mateo like has a nightmare, usually he finds the pressure very comforting, but he really doesn't when he has dreamt of something from his hero days. So he'll be like really disoriented and just like really distressed when he wakes up, and that usually includes either punching Wes really hard or throwing him off of Mateo. And then when he becomes coherent again, he's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that."
We have a really shitty sketch of it. It's so bad. Do you have it?
I do. I have every Westdale image that has ever existed.
You know, one day I'm going to make one and I'm never going to send it to you.
I'm going to be so sad. I'll be so sad.
Oh wow.
You hate me.
Yeah.
Wow.
God, be faster at pulling it up.
Excuse me, it's on my phone. I had to like grab it.
You know what's funny? It's also on my phone. Almost as if I drew it on my phone.
Yeah. In this specific scenario, Mateo like tries to like grab his crutches so he can like get up and leave just because he's just not having a good time, but he's again like really disorientated and really distressed, so he just like ends up knocking it over. And Wes like brings him back to bed and comforts him. It is a cutie. Because of course Mateo has like the big trauma, but has also just he was a hero for several years. So he just experienced a lot of things during that as well. Very sweet, very cutie. Shaved Mateo. He doesn't even look like himself.
Oh god, no.
Who is this guy? I hate this dude. All he is freckles. Indeed, Murky.
Shaved Mateo, guys.
Shaved Mateo.
What are some of Mateo's favorite video games?
Mateo does play video games. But not very actively. For some reason, I always imagined him playing Lethal Company.
Mm-hmm.
Just because there's like, yeah, Lethal Company! There's some like,
I love Lethal
there's some like
Company.
speedrun tech that Mateo would be a great fucking speedrunner.
Wait, would he
basically he
would he like ultra kill?
Oh, probably.
Ultra kill is fun to watch.
He is like really good at any game that has like really complicated movement or like complicated tech, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But he usually likes to play party games with his friends, hence the Lethal Company. Mateo, he would be able to do a rage game pretty okay, but he wouldn't enjoy it. He'd feel like, fuck this shit, and he'd leave. Octodad. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I've not thought about that
Mateo
game.
would think the story of Octodad is cute, but he'd just like get pissed off at it and like go like bitch to Wes about it.
Wes can't play games, it hurts his head.
Wes can watch Mateo play video games sometimes.
He can and does.
He can watch Mateo play Ultra Kill.
I play Lethal Company occasionally. My friends don't
I
play
want
early enough, so I can't
I
play.
want to play Lethal Company. I think Lethal Company looks very fun. I'm very interested in playing it.
Wait, have you never played it?
No.
We should play it.
I bought Repo to play with friends. Mateo would also play Repo with his friends.
Hey, Murky, you'll play early enough. My friends play at like 12 p.m. my time. I'm asleep by then.
My friends aren't interested in playing Lethal Company, so I don't have Lethal Company, but I want to play Lethal Company.
Here, wait, you should.
Yay!
How much is Lethal
Company with Murky.
Yeah, we can all play.
I'm looking you in the eyes, my good friend Murky Water. Holding you by the shoulders. I will play Lethal Company with you.
We can all play Lethal Company.
You don't have to beg. I really want to play Lethal Company.
Dude, one of the first times I was playing Lethal. Oh wait, real quick, are we done with the yap? I don't want.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I'm gonna end the recording then.
Yeah, bye.